Jimmy Butler wants it known that he went into that meeting and he went in to tell Pat Riley very simply, I will not sign a new deal in Miami. I'm going to pick up my $52 million player option for next season, and I'm doing that only to make it so you can trade me. Jimmy Butler's in the middle of a 7-game suspension. The Players Association is holding their nose as they appeal that suspension on behalf of their member, Jimmy Butler, as they try to get it down from $2.35 million, which is what his 7-game rate is, as they try to get that suspension down. Pat Riley has presented a case to the Players Union, to the NBA, saying these are the things he's done over and over again. This is why we waited, and then brought the hammer. It's not a coincidence that Pat Riley brought the hammer as soon as Jimmy Butler showed any sign of any possibility of rising up and taking power away from the man with AOC. Jimmy Butler walks into that meeting, and Pat Riley, I assume, this is how he rolls. He looks at him, his brow is furrowed, a furrowed brow, a furred brow. There's one of those expressions I don't use. Furled? I'm doing it with the 11 wrinkles right here on the Nothing Personal with David Samson YouTube channel. And he's listening very intently as Jimmy goes through all of his pitches about why it's better for the Heat. We've had a great run, Pat. Made it to the finals a couple times, the conference finals a couple times, more than that. It's your most successful run. But let me tell you, I'm very disappointed that we couldn't sign better players around me. I think Pat Riley wants to hear from Jimmy Butler that Pat Riley's job as president, that he hasn't done the right job. He hasn't gotten the right players. He hasn't made the right decisions. When Jimmy Butler has been a thorn in the side of the Miami Heat for his entire career in Miami. We're talking about a player who Pat Riley saved. We're talking about a player who Pat Riley paid. And the thanks that Pat Riley's getting are these demands which Pat Riley is not going to willy-nilly meet. I'm disappointed with Pat. It's like he's lost a step in that he said from the start that he was not trading Butler, but then Butler did his post-game media availability, and Pat Riley changed and said, we will now entertain offers. There is no reason in the world for Pat to have backtracked. The Heat are listening to offers because every team listens to offers on every player, no matter who that player is. It's like the code between GMs and presidents. You don't, when somebody calls, if the president of the Cavaliers calls, you don't pick up the phone and say, I'm not interested in talking to you. You all work together. All the NBA teams, all the executives work in this small little petri dish together. There's no escaping it. It's like they're all gladiators in the Coliseum. There's no other venue. You don't want to burn any bridge. So whenever an executive tells you they're not going to listen on a player, they're lying to you because they're always listening. What they mean is, and they don't want to be this specific, they're not going to act on a player. We never allowed our GM, and me as president never said those words because we were ready to act on any player. If the price is right and the trade is one-sided, we will act on our most popular player. Pat Riley will trade Jimmy Butler in a trade that helps the Heat, not in a trade that helps Jimmy Butler get to one of his desired destinations. Jimmy Butler can meet with Pat Riley all he wants. He can sit across the table from him. He can do it publicly. He can do it privately. And if Pat Riley changes what he's done to make the Heat successful solely to acquiesce and subjugate himself to Jimmy Butler, that's the end of the Heat organization. It's the end of the Heat way.